Hello, faith leaders, and welcome to Breaktime. Today's proverb is 25:26. Like a muddied spring or a polluted well are the righteous who give way to the wicked. Who give way to the wicked. You know, it's interesting because oftentimes when we try to fix ourselves, we look towards the sin and we think, if I could just get this sin out of my life, then everything's going to be good. But, you know, Jesus kind of flips that kind of thinking on its head when he says these words. He says, you have been given righteousness. The rightness of the Lord now lives within you, lives within me. So it's only natural now, because we're believers, we're faith leaders, that we act in this rightness, this righteousness that the Lord has imparted into us. He has given you and me his rightness inside of us. So when we act contrary, we act in unrighteousness. It's contrary to who we truly are, who the identity that Christ has given us is not unrighteous now. It's righteous. So that's when we step out of that, it don't feel right. It's like something darkness just entered into our heart. And it's like muddying the waters. It brings a lot of cloudness and confusion, and you can't figure something out. And so when I get like that, when I'm thinking God seems so distant, or I'm sensing that I'm a little conflicted or a little confused about things, they don't seem as clear as what they used to seem, I have to check back and say, am I stepping out of the rightness that God has imputed into me, given to me? I love that word imputed, but has given me. Am I stepping away from my truest self and have I opened the door to some unrighteousness in me that I'm submitting to? And chances are it's like I've opened the door somewhere that something isn't good, and it's making this confusion stuff come in. Because you know why? I've truly walked away from my truest self. And my truest self has been filled with the righteousness of the Lord. It's been filled with his rightness. That means I know right. I know the right things to do. I know how to follow the Lord because he's given it inside of me. So today, if you're finding yourself in a cloud of confusion, or things seem a little muddied, I'm going to ask, have you stepped away from your truest self? Have you opened up the door to something that seems a little unrighteousness, a little unright, not right? I'm going to pray today that you will allow that door to be shut in the name of Jesus, and you have a blessed day.